this morning. Did you sleep in paradise?
No, I didn't.
Do you know what paradise means? You slept in darkness, right?
I slept in darkness.
But that's paradise. Yeah, it was. It was. I mean, when I was getting home last night, I saw that the lights were off. Fortunately, from when I got to my area, we had lights.
Mm-hmm.
And so, explaining a problem. How about fixing the problem? How about telling us what to expect? I'm sure you watched
And
it.
as you can imagine, I couldn't watch it because of the power outage, but
Yes.
I was so looking forward to it.
Look at their lives because they were involved in an accident, but also because they're not handled properly. Some people are involved in accidents. The executive director of the National Ambulance Service, Professor Zakaria, is joining us right to share with you some survivor stories. I'm sure, there are many of us who have been through accidents. But also coming up this morning, Daryl, there's a lot of talk about following IMF's classification of Ghana as a low-income country. More about that, because when it comes to the World Bank's classification that has a document that I have seen as a low-income country. That's all to come here on the Super Morning Show.
As the country continues to grapple with intermittent power supply. Also coming up, International Labour Organization links the collapse and underperformance of MSMEs to poor data management pensions regulatory authority. Stay with us. My name is Darryl Kwao. This morning, the Institute for Energy Security, IE, is sad that the Electricity Company of Ghana and the Northern Electricity Development Company are making power losses of about 30%. Abuase Almasi plant as the reason. Executive Director Nana Mwesi the
as a cash flow challenge on the utilities. And if it continues, then, of course, DUMSO will stay with utility or NETCO and UCG. They are sitting at downstream and they have to sell this power to consumers. They have high technical loss and the distribution losses of UCG and NETCO. You are talking about pay the generators of the power.
Executive Director of the Institute for Energy Security Scale Enterprises to inefficiencies in data management, speaking to JoyBusiness at an ILO conference.
M&E and data management are so crucial to the sustainability of we are so much interested in data, and we have been working with our implementing partners to train them to be able to capture data and make decisions that would enhance.
Now, project coordinator of the International Labour Organization, Samuel Onmaesiedu. Area. The move is in line with a call for development partners to push the agenda of women businesses on the continent. Economic advisor at the UNDP Ghana office, Frederick Mushiga, spoke to JoyBusiness in the following report.
And businesses. Even before the protocol on women in trade will be concluded, Ghana is an enterprise agency, Kosiyanke Aye, private sector,
to ensure that maximum benefit is derived from AFTAC. The AFTAC is a created a national AFTAC strategy document for implementation.
The United Nations transforming micro and
not because of trade, but because of what trade brings to the world. When a trader goes to the border,
is aware of the benefits of the trade deal.
Meanwhile, the ECOWAS Trade Commission is challenging all businesses on the West African corridor to assess all concerns will be dealt with.
Well, it depends what the challenge is to trade. So we have to contact the relevant persons. But we do keep a tag of all, make sure that goods don't waste at the borders. Some are perishable. We do not want it to have something that is perishable that lasts only 2 days and a response comes 2 weeks afterwards. That would not be appropriate.
Since COVID-19, we're hearing that some German pharmaceutical firms have begun collaborating with Ghanaian firms to produce COVID-19 in Ghana to undertake some feasibility studies on vaccine production. This is coming after a recent announcement by President Akufo-Addo Makwabwa tells JoyBusiness his outfit is committed in making progress on these vaccines.
I can say for sure that our companies are already exploring, but we know that the technology and the protocols we have to go through to be that even at the presidency, there has been a committee. People are really looking into it. We are exploring all possibilities, and at the appropriate time, when things work out, I believe Ghanaian businesses will take advantage to do it.
Said Chuma Kwabwa, Chief Executive of the AGI, profits in the 2021 budget. According to him, it is unfair for surviving banks to be shouldering the burden of the financial sector crisis. He told JoyBusiness that the banks must be given all the support to grow rather than pay too many taxes.
Government should be doing now is to say, can I leave the banks that have survived to grow. Employ the people who were declared redundant. Push them to do well these sectors with concessionary loan. I'm giving you a rebate.
Dr. Daniel Sedothe, he's former chief executive of the National Pensions Regulatory Authority. Now time for your money tip on Money Lab. Here's executive director of financial literacy.
On Money Lab today, we want to go deeper into sporting fraudulent instruments. One of the things you can do is always check the people on the board. And if you can, go a step up. If you can check the people, such as the board, the management, and what they are doing. If you check their background, if you clue to you to know that you are getting yourself probably in
British pound going for 8 cedis 6 pesos. The euro is selling at 6 cedis 88 pesos. On the commodity market, crude oil went up marginally from yesterday's trading. Is selling this morning cents an ounce. Cocoa trading at $2,401 a ton after going up by $14. More news on.
Have you ever come up on an accident scene before?
No, I haven't.
Okay,
no, I haven't. The ambulance service, but I'm not too sure if I.
One thing you really should not do is touch the victims if you don't have.
That's
any,
what we do.
Throwing them in the backs of trucks and all of that.
That's
and
true.
that is these things today.